Hello, everybody. All right, what's up with my thing? Maybe it's not going to work this time. There it goes. Got it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday night ladies' night chat. Yay, yay. I got the Honeybadgers here with me. I'm so excited. Miss Mickey, how are you doing, my friend?
I am fine. How is everybody?
Absolutely fabulous. Piglet, she is going to, are you okay, Piglet? Holy crap, how are
Uh,
you doing?
yeah. If I want to flip you off, I'll probably flip you off with my third of a finger and not my full finger.
Or the other
Here,
hand.
I'll turn the camera
Right?
on just for this, and then I'll turn the camera off because I think I take horrible pictures.
No, you don't.
Okay,
You are
that is.
beautiful.
Look
Yay,
at what I did
yay.
to it.
Oh my goodness.
Ow.
It actually split down the sides. That's how much pressure was on it when it fell.
Oh,
So we really thought it was broke. You could hear a pop.
Ouch.
the
And
pop was probably your nail coming off your nail bed.
it may have. I mean, it's still connected, but there's blood puddling, so I'll probably have to open it. But
Yeah.
her and she goes, "Oh my God, you broke it." And I said, "Yeah, I think I did too." And then I got the glove off and started looking and bending it. And I said, "It's not broken. It's just smushed." So,
I'd say.
lesson learned, pay attention where you put your hands when you pick up
Right?
something heavy that you're going to brace against a pole in the ground.
Dang.
There was no give.
Ouch.
All right.
Lesson
So
learned.
we got Mom Slayer here.
Hey,
Mom
hey.
Slayer is here. Darling.
I am fantastic. What about you guys?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna do your pickled pineapple. 3D and I were already talking about pickled pineapple. So,
Oh, one of the stores here had their dollar day, and I picked up 5 or 6. They're not ripe pineapples, but they're sitting on my windowsill right now. Pineapples, just to do that.
Awesome.
That's so much flavor. I just can't get over it.
Well,
Plus, I've never heard of it before.
That's how we're gonna free the Presto canner.
There you go.
Out of the box, out of the plastic. We're gonna let it loose.
Embrace the canner. Feel it.
Exactly.
You know what? I think that's a water bath. If I can remember, my memory's like Swiss cheese. I kind of think that's a water bath.
Well, I'm going to get I've already looked at it and found the Canon book. So next month, that's my purchase for me, is the Canon ball Canon book. And I'm just going to.
Yep.
There's some really good recipes in that.
Yeah, so my grandmother had one.
When did they start putting recipes and stuff in it? Because I have one from like the 50s or 60s that I use, and it doesn't have any recipes in it.
Well, even the manual has recipes in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the ball book. It's like a magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't even. Hers is still in the box, closed with the plastics, vac seal plastic around it. It needs to be freed.
Let it out. Just let it out.
I know. She said the same thing about my dehydrator that's in storage. She goes, "Well, you need to free the dehydrator." And I said, "Yes, I do."
Live free. Let it out. Heck yes, absolutely.
We had a really awesome time, and just, she's fixing to start getting her plants out, and she just, it was just a lot of fun, probably a lot of giggling until I smashed my finger. And then after that was over, I was like, it really is funny that I was that stupid. So we had a really good time.
I haven't looked at the chat to see who all's out there yet. If 3D's out there, she needs to come up on the panel with us. Yep, she's out there. Let me go back to the participants list so I can speak to everybody. I'm falling behind, y'all. I've lost my rhythm. 3D Tripper, Agrophobic Adams, Backwoods Law, how are y'all? BC Bottoms, Cheryl Gerard, Christy Betts, Diggers Outdoors, Duncan 1900 Homestead, how are you, lady? Frank Burns, Fuzz Chief Fork, what's up? Jay, how are you? Miss Juanita is out there, yay, yay. Living and learning life, how are you, my friend? Mr. Lou, old man, Oxjaw, Pantry Prepper, how are you? Prepper X, my honey, how are you? Purple Tea Bear, how are you? Southern Ohio Prepping and Twin Cedar Farms. Now let me see how many of you guys I missed because the participants list does not always work. Yep. I think I got everybody. Miss Pat Skelton, our fabulous winner of the freeze dried goodness giveaway, Miss Pat Skelton.
Who
It was
so
fixed.
jealous of.
It was fixed.
So
No, it
super
wasn't.
jealous.
Oh my goodness, Diggers, thank you so much. Golly, I appreciate you. Absolutely. Oh yes. Miss Mickey, she received a package today. You want to tell us about that, Mickey?
Mickey needs to come on too. Lose that icon,
Yeah.
baby.
Pull the camera up. Let's go.
There she is.
Live free. Oh,
I got snort,
All right,
snort.
I'll pull mine up. There now. That's all of us.
Where's my face? Dang it.
There you are. You have to talk.
There. I got a little piggy.
Put it in the camera. It's off to the side.
raise it up just a little bit. There you go. Work that camera, girl. Work it.
And
work
it says snort.
Okay, all I'm seeing is her arm.
There you go.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Okay.
Yep.
There. It says snort.
Yeah. Look at
Will it
that.
snort if you
Wonder-
squeeze it?
Wonder.
No, it doesn't. It's all foam. But it's cute.
Who does that? Who snorts? I wonder who.
Oh, let me think.
So that's
Yep.
my new icon.
Yeah.
When I can get a picture done.
Southern
Awesome.
Arm.
Oh, cool.
No. Royals Mom. No. I snort
What?
sometimes,
Yep,
but
yep.
who snorts
Oh.
consistently? Ooh, that would be Mickey.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Dad on YouTube, how are you?
There she went.
Cheryl, how are you, sir? Yup. Prepper X. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm trying to follow the chat and maintain is not easy to do. Yeah. So Piglet just came back from a visit with 3D, and you were working on Hugelkultur beds. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? Because I think that's a fabulous idea, because I want to do some raised beds where I am to try and get control of the grass. So do you want to talk about the Hugelkultur?
Yeah. The biggest thing that I find on the Hugelkultur, as far as it doesn't cost you anything but time, because you use trees that maybe have fallen down that are still not rotted, or maybe you fall a few trees to let sun in for your garden or your apple trees or whatever. And that's basically what she's done. And then you kind of stack them too high, and then you put all dead wood in the bottom. We didn't get that far, but I kind of understand that, like, all dead wood in the bottom, and then layer like between the rabbit manure and the hay and leaves and just, whatever you can get that's going to decay. But remember the Hugelkultur that she did, and then she had the garden in it, like the very first time, and the garden was huge. Stuff was growing everywhere.
That is
and there
so
was
freaking awesome.
and it's
Oh, my
no
goodness.
dirt at all. it's leaves, straw, manure. You have to do good straw because you don't want, wild or what do you call that, weeds
Seeds and
growing
stuff.
up. You have to get good
Yeah.
hay to do, and the manure, and that's all it is. And when I got there and the first time I looked at it, you can pick it up and see how it's already turned into some dirt in some spots, but it was only stuff right there on the property. It cost
Oh, wow.
nothing to do it, just
Wow.
time.
Hey,
Just
Prepping
time.
to Endure, how are you? Thank you for joining us. That is so cool.
Yeah, I loved. I loved the idea when I saw the video because I had already seen one. So when I saw her video, I was like so into that, and I watched all of them after that. Checking it out and then keeping up with it, and I love it. I'm like
Yeah.
gaga over the Hugelkultur because you
Yeah.
can really do a good raised bed garden, and you don't have to buy dirt. You just take your lawnmower and run over the leaves a couple of times, scoop them up and put them on top of, whatever dead stuff you got, or maybe small tree limbs or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just,
Well, I was talking, my helper that's here on the place next door, Mr. Josh. Yeah. I was
premises.
talking to him. Yeah, on the premises. He's on the premises. And so I was asking him to help me with building some raised beds. And I got Spicy, who went to a sawmill, and he got rough lumber for super cheap. I mean, super cheap. You know how when they take a round log and they take it to the sawmill and they cut off the top to be able to slice it into planks? The rounded part that at the top, they discard. So he got these pieces. They're flat on one side and rounded on the other from the edges. And then some of the planks that they cut, they sell those as well. And they are super cheap. Well, he got me a freaking trailer full of this.
Awesome.
So he brought it over. Yes. Because I was looking at the raised beds to put in my garden. They're like $50 or $60 a piece. For a 2 foot wide, let's see, it's 2 foot by 50 inches, maybe $50 or $60. Well, these planks that he brought are like 8 feet long. So they can be used for the sides and it not be as expensive as buying a raised bed to put in the garden, So
if you have some logs you can cut to just put in the ground and then nail those to the side to keep it sturdy, or maybe 4x4s you cut such a length or whatever to give it a sturdy base to hold on to. I would see that as the same concept.
Did you have to seal them?
No, they're all oak. Now, Spicy said that the ones that are not, like, some of them are kind of funky, like they're wide on one end and they go down to really thin, and then some of them have cracks that go all the way through. The ones that can't be used to make a raised bed can be cut up for firewood because they're all oak. So I'm not going to seal them or anything. And Spicy said, well, they may not last more than a couple years, but that's okay. I don't want any pine that's been treated. I don't want any of that stuff to make a raised bed with. So I'm going to leave them untreated and see how long they last, So I thought it was, I thought it was pretty good.
You might be able to...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say the boxes that we have used that my husband brought home from his job, they were untreated lumber and they have lasted 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So you might be pretty lucky. They might last you a good 3-4 years, maybe.
Being oak and all, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you could probably incorporate the leaf thing in maybe, I don't know if you have like a shredder where you can shred small limbs. You can put all that in there, because I mean, there's a lot of videos that I've seen of people just growing in leaves.
Yeah.
So you don't have
shot.
You can plant in the first season. You don't have to make that break down into compost.
She planted. Go back and watch her video. You can find it when she built it and did it, and then grew in it the first year. She still has a milk jug container with butternut squash from last year.
Oh wow!
Out of that Hugelkultur bed. Am I correct? 3D, is that where the butternut squash came out of that first Hugelkultur you did?
Awesome.
I have to let her answer, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where they came out of. And she said she got beautiful, big cantaloupes that were so sweet.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, she just said yes. She got those butternut out of there, and there are still good butternut in that milk crate right now. I saw them today when I left.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And one thing that you could do if you wanted to make a permanent one, you could use bricks or even cinder blocks, because we had talked about doing that with ours. And that way you just stagger them. If you wanted to put rebar in there to hold them, make them permanent. Then you can do it as deep as you want.
Be sure that they breathe, though?
You're going to leave the bottom open so that the moisture and everything can get in there and drain properly. That's what we were just going to do, is build it up like that.
Well, she puts the hose in the end, and that's how it waters the whole Hugelkultur. The hose just runs, and it soaks it up from the bottom.
Huh.
So, I don't know. I'm like ready to like pick it up and put it in my truck and bring it here, but I'm not allowed.
Yep. Dang. And today's the first day of spring, y'all. And Mom Slayer, you said you're getting, I know, right? Mom Slayer, you said you're supposed to get snow.
Yeah, they're calling for flurries. Yeah, well, but you know what? We always have like an onion snow. We always have snow, like even after Easter sometimes. Yeah.
What's an onion snow? I'm
That's one of the last snows that you get. Your onions are already planted, and yeah, I guess that's why they call it that. But it's one of the last snows.
That makes sense.
We're supposed to have had our last freeze. It's over.
Familiar.
Just the best thing about Nina, you do the leaves and the twigs and stuff like that. It doesn't cost you anything. You're not having to go out and buy these bags and bags and bags of potting soil. You might want to buy a bag of marijuana.
What?
I know.
I love it.
3D will tell you how many times I've used the wrong word for something. I was like talking about something and I called it purple. And she kind of looked at me like I lost my mind. And I'm like, no.
You are so busted. So busted.
I know. It's on my mind. But, if you mix that in, then that'll kind of it'll give nourishment in there. See, there's the snort. I knew it was coming.
Yes.
Medicinal, of course. Yes, that's right.
Oh my God. This was literally us the last 2 days. We had a really good time.
I bet you guys did.
But I'm like into Hugelkultur. I'm totally into it.
Awesome. Yep.
Well, we have so many down trees. That would work here. I'm taking pellets and trying to cut them up. And oh my gosh, the nails on them pellets kind of flare out at the end. So then I started cutting them up. So I've ruined so many blades that I'm giving up. But I don't know if it's the chemtrails or how much water we've had from the rain, but there's so many trees down in the woods. it's alarming to me. It really is alarming.
You just have to stack them up and put the ones that have already maybe been down that are rotten, and just rake up leaves, run them over with the lawnmower a couple times, and put them on top. I mean, you might go ahead and add a layer of manure in there, but I mean, I'm not kidding you. The first year she did it, it was beautiful. I mean, even the video looked good, and I thought it was a little smaller. So when I saw it in person, I thought, oh my gosh, I can't imagine what it looked like in person with all the plants in it.
Holy macaroni. I love it. Love it.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so many ideas running. We're like constantly popping up thoughts. You know, well, what about this? And what about that? You know, just like driving each other crazy, coming up with more things, you know.
More things to do.
Yeah, you can only do so much. But you're like, it's like bouncing ideas off the wall back to yourself. You know,
that's awesome.
So I'm throwing them at her, and she's throwing them at me. So it went really good. I really had a good time.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. Heck yes, I love it.
Y'all gotta try.
I'm so freaking ready to get some vegetables in the ground. Holy cow! Wow.
You are. Last year at this time, I was in Texas.
Oh, that's great.
I can't believe this weather.
In the ground.
Yeah. I had that air on
put it
today.
on the list.
Oh, shut.
You had your air conditioner on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You should have plants in the ground, ma'am.
Yeah, because the humidity down here is ridiculous. Even if the temperature is not outrageous, the humidity is ridiculous. That's where it gets you, is the humidity. So,
yesterday,
and
go ahead.
I'm in this little bitty room working, reading all these freaking notes, and if the humidity goes up, I start sweating and I can't concentrate. I can be outside doing stuff and it'd be fine, but when I'm focused on charts and notes and stuff, I can't have all that. So it's like, somebody turn the air on.
Yesterday, Dad Slayer and I went to have a picnic at the lake, and it was so cold. You know, the wind was just blowing, and the sun was beautiful, but it was so cold. And I was like, babe, I am gonna just finish this in the car. I'm not dealing with this. You know, but if it wasn't for the wind, I would have been okay. And it's in the 40s. I think it was like 42 or something. But that wind coming off that lake was just freezing.
I bet. Yeah, because even down here, if you have a big lake, I don't know, it's like lake winds or whatever. Because even at my mom's house, she lives on the lake, that the wind will be blowing at her house coming off the lake. So it's crazy. But I don't have that here, you know. That's crazy.
But don't you have trees around you that kind of block it?
Yeah, no, I got plenty of trees.
Well, guess what our new project is?
What?
We decided that since we couldn't get online and find at any of the hardware stores or plant stores, whatever, trellises. So we're going to make some.
Okay.
Good.
We figured out how to do it, and we're going to make A-frame trellises that we can put hinges at the top and a chain across it so that you can open it however far you need it, and then close them down when we're done, put them in the garage, store them for next year.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Idea.
And all we're going to do is use just some plain wood for the edging. And then, you know how they have the 8x2 sheets of trellis, the plastic fiberboard, whatever, poly trellis pieces?
Yeah.
We're taking 2 of those to put it together for the A-frame. And that's it. And we figured out that about $25 a piece, where the cheapest one I could find that was decent was like $50.
Awesome.
That's good.
So that's a way to save some money.
Yeah. What are you going to plant that is going to climb up on the trellis?
Hopefully squash. I'm going to try some pole beans and cucumbers.
Cucumbers will climb as high as you give them a fence.
Mm-hmm. And then on the other side of our patio, my husband decides that he's going to be so sweet to me. He's going to build a frame, and we're going to do like steps where I'm going to put all my herbs on it in like the little 8-inch pots.
Nice. Yes.
So that I'll have 4 layers to do all the way across, back and forth, however many herbs, whatever I want to put on it. And that way
that's
it'll...
true love, right?
Or outside.
Pardon?
Indoor or outside?
Outside.
I guess I missed that. That'd be cool.
That way, also with them being in the pots, I can bring them inside if I need to, if a bad storm comes or what, and I have to worry about them getting damaged. But it's a space saver, and shoot, he's thinking about putting wheels on it so that we can move it around and get it in the sunshine and all that.
Awesome.
Oh, he's a keeper, girl.
Yes, he is.
That's right there.
30 years later, he is a keeper still. Has been from day one.
You finally got him trained completely.
30 years it took you to teach him what to do? Oh, my God.
No. I had him trained within the first couple years.
That's why he's still alive.
Uh-huh.
He learned yes, dear, very quickly.
Yes, he did. He is a sweetheart.
Yep.
Well, that's good. That's sweet, though, about your herbs, because that would be so cool, and it'll just be right by the house when you decide to run out there and snip some off for cooking.
Right. Because I've got the big, I mean, they're like this big and about yay tall flower planters that I had gotten and did the potatoes in last year and our squash in. And I'm going to reuse those to put lavender and chamomile. And I still have to find some comfrey and do some echinacea in those and have that all in one spot too.
That would be nice. You're going to have to get comfrey offline somewhere. Most places don't carry it.
Well, I was thinking if this weekend is still nice and warm, I'm going to get to go down to the farm where I grew up and shoot my gun for the first time, finally.
Awesome.
I'll go down in the pasture. Yes. Go down to the pasture and look and see if I can find some.
Awesome. Yes.
And dig that up and take it home.
That would be great if you could.
Yes, that would.
Yep.
You wouldn't have to buy it.
No. Because I've been wanting to make, after I saw Nina make that comfrey salve, make some to have around here. Because, with me working in the medical field and my husband and daughter working in kitchens, it's going to be useful.
Yeah. See, let me make a plug for my comfrey salve that I made. All right. So I made the comfrey salve on the live stream, and Josh had a bum ankle that he dropped a refrigerator on when he worked for a company. Yes. He worked for a furniture company, and they were delivering a refrigerator, and it come off the dolly onto his ankle. So he's had exploratory surgery. He's had tendons repaired twice, and it still bothers him a lot sometimes. So he has been using my comfrey salve on his ankle, believe it or not. He said it is feeling better. It doesn't bother him nearly as bad. And he said, hey, Mom, where else can you use that stuff? I need to use it on my back. I was like, whatever hurts, put it on there. So I'm going to, so he believes in it. He likes the comfrey salve. And I am going to start using it on my wrist because I think I have carpal tunnel developing because this is my mouse and keyboard,
Mhm.
hand. So I think I'm going to start using it on my wrist and see if it will help.
You
All right,
know what you could do? Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
I was going to say, what you could do while you're using your mouse, get a pair of socks. Leave them rolled up. Put your wrist on the socks to help support and keep your wrist straight.
So let me show you what I did. All right. I'm not kidding y'all. You do what you have to do when you're a redneck. Where is my thing? Hang on. All right. So this is a mouse pad that came from the last company that I was working on. And Josh made a sling for my AR using this padded stuff. So I cut a piece of this padding and I super glued it onto my mouse pad so that my wrist can set from there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that you see, look, do you see it's already got it's already walked out where my wrist is at all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking
it needs to be a little bit higher.
Yeah, I'm going to try your rolled up sock idea and see if that will help because, yeah, I'm already having issues with the wrist.
Because I've done that and it helps.
Yeah.
3D said you need to send me some comfrey to put on my poor finger.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to the comfrey.
Yep.
There's a liver warning on it. It can affect your liver. So just keep an eye out for any, liver symptoms.
Okay. Awesome. Yep.
Even when you put it on your skin?
How are you?
Yes, because you're absorbing it.
Mm-hmm.
So new every day.
Absolutely. Hey, Gibson girl, how are you? Dang it. All the people's out there. Love it.
You've got 33 plus watching.
Yeah, there's been so many people until I couldn't even tell you. Awesome.
We're building a slight following, girls.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I can be a rock star one day a week.
Yeah, heck yes. Christy Betts, how are you, lady? She said the chiropractor adjusted her dog's neck and it helped the carpal tunnel. Isn't that strange?
Well,
honestly, no.
Come from your neck down your arm and everything.
Because you can have a pinched nerve in your neck and it'll go all the way down to that makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used it once and it was really good, but my insurance won't cover it.
Right.
Because the nerves in my back are part of my lupus, and it worked really good the first time I went, and then when I found out I'd have to pay out of pocket, I was like, can't do that.
Yeah. See ya. Wouldn't want ya. Got to go.
Yeah, $125 a pop. I just can't do that.
Yeah. Well, Josh seems to like the comfrey salve, so I'm gonna make sure that I keep it on hand and see if it'll help my wrist as well. So we'll see how that goes. Yep.
I don't have time. Go ahead, Piglet.
No, I said just give it a try, see if it works.
I don't make mine like you do, Nina. I don't have that much time to wait. In fact, I went up to the Amish guy that made it before that, introduced me to it, and his shop is completely closed. So I do have a couple of plants, but I do mine in the crock pot, and like Digger did his salves, his fixing wax. That's how I do my comfrey. Yeah, and it only takes a very short time. It sets up overnight, and then I'm ready to go.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't remember how he did it in that video, and I did watch the video, but I can't remember. So you're gonna have to tell me. Do you cook it? Is that what it is?
Well, that's how I do mine. I put my carrying oil in the crock pot. He did his in a pan. He might have double boiled it. I mean, double boiler. But mine's in a little crock pot, and then I just let it go. Keep it at a very low temperature so it's not burning. And then whenever I play with the color, that's how I know when it's done is what color it is. And when I pull it out, I just fill up my jars, and it's like you, but I'm not pulling that oil out for the months that you were pulling yours out. Mine's
right.
Pick the leaves, throw it in the crock pot, and go.
You don't do anything, shred the
So
leaves
do
or
you use
anything.
the same?
No, not really.
So do you use the same ingredients, like the olive oil and all that stuff in there? You just cook it?
Yeah. I'm still playing with my ratio because sometimes it comes out very oily, and other times it sets up. And I like it to be hard. I like it to set up so that it's very stiff.
Yeah.
And the coconut oil is what I'm using for that. And the coconut oil has such a low melting point that as soon as it hits your fingers, it melts. So yeah, I'm still playing with my ratio, and that's my daughter's, field that she likes to play with. So that's a mother-daughter project. Yeah, she likes making her. She's been making concoctions. She used to call them when she was little. I have a concoction in the bathroom. Don't touch it. She'd go to school and I'd be like, "What is this?" And it'd be like glitter and perfume, and So she's been doing it since she was little. She's always had an interest in it. So that is a mother-daughter project for the two of us.
Awesome.
That is fabulous. Yes. And maybe if you got a little beeswax to put in there, it would help with the stiffness of the oil. I mean,
I do. Yeah, we do use beeswax. We use the little pellets, dots, whatever they're called.
That was absolutely. Miss Pat said I need to sleep with a wrist brace at night. That's when a lot of curling that wrist in your sleep. That is how I sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And
me too.
And my wrist is curled. Yep. Absolutely. Dang. So I'm going to have to sleep with a brace and see if that'll help. Yep.
Yeah, because that surgery sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard people have horror stories about it.
Yeah, I don't like that kinds. I'm just saying. I don't want no part of no surgery. If I never had to have
another one, I would be a happy camper.
Yep. Yes, Diggers. He said, do y'all want me to put my fixing wax recipe in the comments after the cat is over? Yep, sure do.
Go, Diggers, go.
Go, Diggers.
Cooking a cat and then gonna do a wax recipe?
Yep. That cat really stiffens things up, let me tell you.
Oh, my goodness. And their their cigarillos, X, $11 a carton versus cigarettes.
That's what she wants you to think.
Yeah, that is. Don't tell anyone.
That's one of them tiny little blunts.
I wish I'd be sitting in the floor and done forgot the pad.
I don't know. You've already brought it up.
It was subliminal. It just came out. I mean,
it's on your mind.
Yeah,
that's right.
Surprised some of the words that I used today for other things I was talking about and looking where at, and just didn't come out right. It was funny.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Miss Pat said she sleeps with brace on every night and it helps. Awesome. That is good to know, Miss Pat. Thank you very much. blunts and cats and innuendos and my wax. Yup, we are falling apart.
I could have lived all my life without knowing that Diggers was cooking a cat.
Oh my God. I took that. No, just no.
Did I read that
Bring
wrong?
it back because we're behaving ourselves.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I thought maybe, he was boiling it so he could have the skull with nothing on it.
Oh, my goodness.
I took too many crime scenes. I don't know. Too much morbid shit in my life.
Right? 3D Trooper said she's a bad influence. No, you're not.
No, she's
The
not.
The Hugelkultur queen. There you go. Yep.
She keeps me from thinking I'm crazy, and I'm good with that because everyone else in my life thinks I'm nuts.
That's why we love you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why you're here with
some other people.
Yeah. Those of like minds flock together.
My daughters are like, Mom, you're paranoid. You're just paranoid, Mom. You just need to get over it.
Yeah.
I say you say that, but you better remember if you come to my house, you better bring guns and ammo because you ain't getting in unless you bring it. Gotta have rules.
Did y'all do a lot of target practice when you were over there? Piglet?
No, because I forgot my gun at home. I'm still not used to having one to carry around. I had loaned it to a real good friend of mine to carry, and I got it back without any bullets. So,
I
don't write it on the list when I go to Walmart. I don't get it, so it has to go on the list.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Take it out there and shoot the hell out of the willow tree.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That ought to be a lot of fun.
Heck yes, that's going to be fabulous.
Yeah. Because that's the next gun purchase I have is I want like the AR platform, but I want a 9mm so that my I've heard that you can do ones where your magazines are interchangeable from your handgun to your rifle. And since my handgun's a 9mm, I want my rifle to be a 9mm, so then I can just concern myself with one round, and then shotgun shells and rifle. And I just haven't decided on what I want for a long distance rifle because I can shoot up to 300 yards. I can shoot up to 300 yards.
There you go.
I'm enough of a shot. I would feel confident taking a 300-yard shot.
Awesome. Heck yes. You need to give a class, Mrs. Ma'am. I need to come over there and hook it up.
If I could remember all the crap that's ever been in here, I might.
If you're comfortable enough to take a 300-yard shot, you need to get all of us ladies together and let's all have a shooting day. Heck yes, wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
3D, and she's like, "Well, I can't hit anything," and I'm like, "The thing is to relax, to just take your breath, let it out slow, and just squeeze. Do not anticipate, just squeeze, and eventually you get to feel that little bit that lets you know it's fixing to come, and just stay relaxed. Stay relaxed. Don't ever tense up. You tense up, you'll just be shooting all over the damn place."
Yep. Good advice. Heck yes.
Well, actually, when I was in the military, we had several girls who'd never handled a gun in their life. And I've handled guns all my life, like even to where I had to prop it up on a sandbag to shoot it because I couldn't hold it. The handgun was too heavy. But I could pull the trigger because it was a competition gun my dad had. So they told me, said, "Look, you have so much familiarity with the gun and how to shoot. We need you to take these two girls," they were from Boston, "and work with them because they're never going to get this if we don't do something." So, yeah, they qualified. They weren't marksmen or nothing, but they qualified.
There you go.
Good.
But they were scared.
There you go. That doesn't help.
No,
We had one
you
girl
just got to get them
throw.
to relax.
We had one girl throw a loaded M16 on the firing range. She got escorted off that place quick.
Do you know?
Okay.
I actually saw a girl point a loaded M16 at the drill instructor to let him know something was wrong, and he took it away from her before you could blink and butt stroked her, knocked her out.
Oh my God!
I mean, it was like instantaneously, like like the thought never even crossed his mind. It just happened, and all of us were like, "That's why you don't point a gun at anyone that you don't intend to kill."
Oh my goodness!
Right?
Because he did. He knocked her out, and she laid out in the foxhole. And then they're like, "Get her out," and I'm like, "I'm not getting her out. I'm not the dumbass that pointed it at somebody."
Oh, dang it!
That's back in the day when they could discipline you. You didn't throw a card that says, "I'm under too much pressure. I need a break. I need a safe space." You ain't gonna get no safe
There's
space.
cards like that? Where do you get one of them cards?
You can do that now in the military. They throw the card and that they're under too much stress.
Emotional support
animal.
Exactly.
Our emotional support was drop and give me 50. That was it.
Yep.
Or let's get up at 3 a.m. and it's so cold outside, we're going to make you sweat so much that it looks like the fog has rolled in because it's coming off your body. Your body's so hot. Oh. You know what I'm talking about, smoking. That's what they call smoking.
Been there, done
said they're going to smoke us. And
God,
I'm like,
yes.
How are they going to smoke us? Well, it didn't take long to figure out what that shit meant.
Where every time you do a sit-up, you hear the crunch of the leaves underneath you that are frosty and breaking.
Or the wood chips. Fort Leonard Wood had wood chips, so you'd have splinters in your ass from the wood chips.
Mm.
And you definitely weren't asking anybody to pick the splinters out for you.
No.
Wouldn't go on that far.
Dang. Yep.
I will say this, though. The military was a best character builder I have ever been through in my life. I mean, I think some people need it. And if they do it, it just builds your character and your belief in yourself that you can do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's one of the best things I've ever done. I do not regret it at all.
Yeah. 3D Tripper said, next time you come down, Piglet, she's going to have targets hanging in the trees for you. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
I just have to remember to pick up ammunition. And find my paddle holster. Trying to remember where it's at.
That's good stuff.
Because I kept all my 9mm stuff and I gave all my other stuff to the old police department. I took it up there and said, I don't know if anybody needs it, but I'm not taking this to Goodwill.
Right. No. No, indeed. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, yes,
Maybe we'll take videos of that and not blood next time.
Hey, I need all the videos that y'all can do. All of them. We need more videos. Just let it go. Video it all.
Well, you know what? Actually, the first thing I thought of when I sat down after I did it, I grabbed the phone, and that's what I started doing. And I surprised myself because I thought, am I like the selfie people? That my first thought is to take a picture or film it. But yeah.
No.
I just thought it was cool. Not that I smashed my finger, but that we were building a Hugelkultur, and of course, I smashed my finger.
Yeah.
It was funny afterwards.
Learning. Yeah. I mean, even though you had a small injury, the learning of the way that she does the Hugelkultur beds is priceless. I just think
it's like a jigsaw puzzle you're putting together.
Yeah.
Because you're using
what was you going to say,
the
Mom,
trees that she cuts.
Nothing. Nothing.
She needs to
Don't do
say
that.
it.
I know, right?
We're good. We didn't get off track too bad tonight. I'm not going to aid in that derailment at all. Not
Yeah,
tall,
but
not tall.
We've
Chicken.
only got 10 minutes left. Yeah, there you go. We've only got 10 minutes left. Come on now, let's hear it. What you say?
We're good. We're good.
Yep. So I hope that y'all have enjoyed us getting together, because I have certainly missed it. Y'all know last week we didn't have the Honey Badger chat because of the freaking storms. It was crazy. I lost power for a little while, so I am glad we were all able to get together this week, and I am hoping that everyone has enjoyed it. I certainly have. I have missed you, ladies. Can I tell you?
I missed you. Yes.
Very much so.
Yep.
I rushed home to be here in time.
There you go. We don't want no tickets, so we don't want no speeding tickets.
I can't be doing live as I'm driving down the road.
No.
Right. It's against the law. It's against the law. Just so you know.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Only in a school zone here.
Huh.
To be live streaming?
Schools. To do, you can't be on your phone at all.
Yeah.
School
if
zone.
you are not in a school zone and you turn your video camera on and you are the one that's driving, it is against the law. I can tell you.
Really?
It is against the law.
That sucks.
Yes. I know. If you got somebody else in there with you that's doing it, it's fine. But if you are the one doing a live stream and you are driving, it's against the law.
I have a holder.
Actually, Kaylin Strain, my freeze dryer was running when the power went off. Yes. So I had to go in there and release the pressure from the chamber and take everything out and I put it over in the freezer until the power came back on. And when it came back on, my freeze dryer said the last whatever didn't finish. Do you want to resume? So I come in here and I got the stuff out of the freezer and I put it back in the freeze dryer and hit continue, and it went right on and never missed a lick. So I was pretty excited about that. Yes. Because I had read several reviews on if your freeze dryer stops, like because of power or whatever, that your whole batch is gone. But when I went back after that and I did some more reading, whoever that happened to didn't take their stuff out of the freezer and put it in the deep freeze. So it rehydrated and warmed, and so that was why, not because of the freeze dry process. Yeah. So I was pretty glad. I showed Mom Slayer my watermelon. I've got a video coming out whenever the watermelon that is in the freeze dryer finishes, but I'll go ahead and let y'all see. I don't know if you can see or not. I don't know how clear it's going to be, but that's what watermelon looks like that comes out of the freeze dryer. Yep. It doesn't, and you know, Josh was amazed. He was like, I thought it shrinks up. And I'm like, nope, doesn't lose its shape.
Will you keep track of how many pounds you've done this year? Are you going to keep track of how many pounds you do the first year?
I have not been keeping up with it. I have been too freaking excited to write it down. So maybe after a little bit, I might, start a vlog. I need to, yes. But I haven't started doing that yet. So
you videoed everything.
Yeah.
So you have a log.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I'm still in a learning curve because like the eggs, I'm tempted to try them again. I talked to several people in a support group for the freeze dryer, and they said I could have had too much in the tray. When I spilled it, it could have messed up something that it didn't do right or whatever. I was like, no, that's not what happened. The problem is I spilled the eggs. But anyway, I think I'm going to try them again, maybe if I get brave. But the ones that I cooked turned out fantastic. So I scrambled those eggs before I put them in the freeze dryer. And they don't have to be cooked again. You just rehydrate them and eat them, So they turned out really good. So I was really happy. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are following along, and I hope you don't get bored with me.
Never.
Eliza
come raid your pantry.
Right? Says, are you done with your studying now? No, ma'am, I'm not done. I'm not done. I am on the last chapter of the course. Once I get through this last chapter, then I pay for the exam, the national exam, and I'll have to go to whatever town or whatever city is closest to me and take the national test to be certified throughout the United States. So it's good all over the United States. So that's why it's pretty important that I do, because I can take it with me anywhere. It's not state specific.
That's good.
It's national. So yeah. Yeah. So it's a pretty big deal, but no, I'm not finished. I'm old and slow. Just saying. Yep.
Slow is fast.
Awesome.
Slow is smooth. Or slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. I don't know.
Inspiring. You are inspiring. Let's just go with that. Doesn't matter if you're old and slow or whatever you said. You are downright inspiring.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. You're pretty dang inspiring yourself there, lady.
No.
Pickled pineapple. That's my mission.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Pepper X said, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Oh, we knew that. Whatever. Yeah. All right, y'all. We are going to shut it down, and it has been so much fun having y'all join us. I'm glad to have my honey badgers back together. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. And look at their pretty faces. Look, we have two beautiful faces that we never, ever get to see, Look at you girls. Right? Lovely. Come on, Nina, get them.
Thank you.
If I shared my middle finger, I figured I could share my face.
Absolutely. All right, y'all, we're going to shut it down, and we hope to see you here again next week. And until then, we love you, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good night, everybody.
Love you.
Good night,
bye.
Everyone.